Howdy, y'all. I'm Mr. Holga.
And I'm Todd Puckett.
And this is Don's Used Photo Equipment. I tell you what, this is probably the most exciting video we have of the year.
It is.
And we look forward to this one all year long. I mean, we do several videos throughout the course of the year that were kind of annual events.
Yeah.
But this one is like
the big whoop to
This
do.
is the big whoop to do. Everyone's going to be watching this video. And
Everyone.
Super exciting.
Yeah, the Academy Awards are watching it to get ideas for their...
Yes.
I know.
Yes. Because the acceptance speeches here are so short.
They're so short.
They're so short. They're even shorter than the thank you.
Oh, yes.
That, who was it gave that one? I'll have to look that
The head
up.
of TI gave whenever he got the semiconductor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Jack Kilby.
Jack Kilby. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, what else can you say in Sweden? So, guys, in case you haven't guessed it.
Is Abba here?
Yeah, that's true. In case you haven't guessed it from the title, this is the 2022 Holga Week Awards presentation.
Yes. And Don's Used Photo Equipment being the international, intergalactic world headquarters for such an event, it's why we hold it here in front of the Great Wall of Film.
Yes, the Great Wall of Film with a capital
Yes.
V. So we're super excited because we have, you and I know all the winners, or excuse me, I take that back.
I don't know the winners.
I know all the winners. You don't know them all.
Anything.
I'm the only person right now who knows all the winners, and you're about to.
I know. The reason why I like this so much is because it's exciting, but also I feel like Vanna White. I just go, I show.
He just turns letters. He turns
letters, and you talk.
You know, sometimes we get videos where you talk a lot and I talk very little.
Yeah.
But hey, so this is my turn, guys.
This is your turn. This is your moment to shine.
It is, I know. So as we started out, I'm Mr. Holga. This is Todd Puckett. This is Don's Used Photo.
This to read it?
No, I'm
okay,
just.
Okay.
And we're gonna kind of go through a little bit here what Holga Week is, in case this is your first video ever. But in case you don't, we're gonna abbreviate it. But in case you want to know more information, there is a video all about Holga Week. Please do go check that one out. I'll probably put a link above his head. So
wait till after this video.
Wait till after this video, because you're gonna be excited, say, "Wow, how do I win some of those great prizes?" Well, you need to know all about Holga Week.
You do.
So first and foremost, Holga Week, as you guys all know, is October 1st through
the 7th.
7th of every year. Now, we started this back in 2019, but of course it was handed off to us.
I mean, we took over in 2019.
We took over in 2019, so this is our 4th year. I can't believe they let us do this.
I know. In fact, this took place just after the inauguration of this channel.
Right.
The whole thing.
I think this is probably one of the things that made us staying power, kind of shine so much, right? So October 1st through 7th of every year, I did get a small complaint. Somebody goes, "Oh, why can't we have Holga Week in the middle of the summer?" And of course, this person was like from Norway. It's like, well,
when is summer in Norway?
Well, it might be crummy in October for you, but for the rest of us, it's really, really nice.
It's nice, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because the summer for us here in Texas, oh, it's an oven. It is a blazing hot.
110.
It is just not
Heat
worth
index.
it.
Yeah.
So October 1st through 7th was when everybody got to get out and go shoot their Holgas, as much film as they possibly could. As you can see, we've got several Holgas behind us right now. It doesn't matter if it's a 35 or a 120 model. It doesn't matter if it's pinhole or if it's, I think I have a 3D one up there. A Holga is a Holga, so long as it's a film camera Holga. No digital Holgas, no lens on a digital body, none of that.
No hybrids.
No hybrids. No Holga lens on a Canon AE1 body either. No, we want an actual Holga camera.
Right.
So the entries for Holga Week were October 8th through November 8th. So that was 30 days for all of the Holga photographers who shot during Holga Week to process, scan, edit, and the most important, submit their winning photos.
Yep. And did you have a lot of people wait until the very end again, like always?
I always do. That seems to be the thing. You know, I give warnings. Hey, we've got 3 weeks. Hey, we've got 2 weeks. Hey guys, we got 1 day. Everybody's like, I got to get it on there.
Overnight FedEx, you know, but it's just submitted.
I got 1 day. I got to hurry.
Yeah.
After that, we had the judging and the voting.
Yes.
So we'll discuss the judges here in a moment, but the judging went on from November 11th to November 18th. So that was a week's worth of judging and voting.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, I also gave last year's Holga Week champion the same amount of time. So I did something a little different this year.
Okay.
So instead of waiting for the category winners to be done and completed and then turn it all over to the last year's champion, I just went ahead and say, you pick them. I say, here's the entire list. You go find the winner.
Yeah, because he doesn't
need to know
anything else.
He doesn't need to know who won those categories. I've seen the winning photograph, and I like it a lot. I love it. As a matter of fact, it's a great photo. It's one of those. It makes you.
So a lot of thought went into this thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is great. And you'll see when you see it. Oh yeah.
All right.
So today is the awards. So if you're watching this video right now, it's November 22nd, 2022.
Yep.
It's at least 1 p.m. Central Time, Dallas, because that's when this video is going to go live. However, if you were lucky, you watched me give the live presentation on Instagram 30 minutes earlier.
If you're lucky, you see the 1 p.m.
You know, if you're really good, you can watch both of them.
Yeah.
You watch both of them.
Watch both. There's no limitations. And they're different presentations. I mean, it's totally different.
Well, I remember the first year we did it, 2019, Urban Buttleman.
Yeah.
He watched live.
Yep.
And then he said he had to go watch the video just to make sure he didn't see it wrong. So he wanted to make sure it was right.
Yeah,
he couldn't believe he won.
Yeah.
So please, if you can, watch the Instagram on Holga Week and watch this one too. Obviously, you're already here, so thank you very much.
Yeah. And then like and subscribe to both of them.
Yes. The more followers, the bigger this gets, the more people know about it.
And the bigger the competition will be next year, and hopefully the bigger the prizes will be next year too.
We're always trying to get a little bit bigger.
It feeds upon itself.
We'll talk about that a little bit more towards the end. But while we're here, let's take a moment. So, hey guys, while you're here, and if you're enjoying this channel, please do share, like, subscribe to Don's Use Photo on the YouTube, because throughout the year, we're going to have other videos saying, hey, Holga Week is coming up.
Man, yeah.
We're going to be talking about certain different films. We might be talking about different things related to Holga Week, and you definitely don't want to miss them.
Right. We're actually going to be diving more into the films.
More films. So if you enjoy film photography, please do subscribe to Don's Use Photo YouTube channel.
It's an analog world.
So that's our advertisement there. So Holga Week categories and the jurors. So we've got several categories here. We've got 4 main categories and 1 essentially People's Choice Award category.
Right.
So the main categories are Holga Nature, Holga Portrait, Holga Pinhole, Holga Street, and the People's Choice Award essentially is what we call Holga Select, which always confuses people.
It does.
I love the confusion, though.
Next year, we're going to have a longer segment on explaining it. We may even have
Holga
pictures
Select.
and diagrams and circles and notes on the back of the 8x10.
Well, so like I said, there are 2 things that really confuse people. One is the Holga Select category, and the other one is the selfie. I got to look at some selfies today. I tell you what, those selfies look really good, but I'm a person of my word.
Right.
And I said the selfies are not to be shared. So I'm the only person who looks at them and verifies them.
I don't even get to see them.
He does not see them. I'm the only person that sees them. The reason for the purpose for the selfie is so that I can see the person, the photographer, plus that they own a Holga camera.
Right.
So the person who submitted the character, that didn't count.
No.
He did send a regular photo.
I didn't even get to see the caricature.
I didn't even show the character. So,
which you said was a really good representation of it.
But it's the people who actually take a photo of themselves using their Holga. They'll shoot in a mirror. I mean, they're still holding their Holga.
That's a selfie with
But that is like extra effort.
Yeah.
Just a digital version of the selfie.
Yes.
So
you just need to have a
Holga Nature.
Yeah.
What is Holga Nature, Todd?
Whenever you are out and about and can't see the skyline or city, it's nature.
Right.
Yeah.
But
no 8-lane paved highways. No, dirt roads and fences. And big open places and skies and animals that you might be afraid of.
Well,
running wild.
It could be your dog. It could be your cat. It could be your house plant.
Sure.
It's nature, right? It has to be nature.
Nature.
There's a lot of overlap in these categories a little bit. So a lot of people say, well, how do I choose a category?
A portrait in nature.
Just pick whichever one it makes you feel the best.
Yeah.
Holga Nature was being jurred or judged by Tales from the Magic Box, and that is Henry.
Yep.
He does a podcast called Tales from the Magic Box. He goes out and about on his adventures. He Frankensteins some cameras together. He'll use some different films. He's in the UK, so he's got some great places to walk around. There's lots of walking and hiking.
Mind. I was going to ask, where is he?
Where is he from? He's from the UK.
UK?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, the two of us went walking around recently.
Yes.
That's going to be on a video soon.
It's a future video.
I think we had a great time.
We're screwing things up. We're actually planning, or is it just that we're just naturally figuring it out?
This is just how it works.
It's just how it works.
This is how it works.
Wow. We've actually done some pre-work.
Shh, don't tell them. Don't tell them we planned anything. The next category is Holga Portrait.
Yes.
And what would be that? What would be portraits for you?
You are highlighting an individual.
Individual, or it still could be your cat or your dog, or
Yeah. Yep. And they could be in nature, or they could be in the big city.
It could be somebody that you photographed on the street. It doesn't really matter.
The object is the main point of the focus. The person.
The person.
Right. Or the horse, or.
Yeah. It has to be a portrait. If you think it's a portrait, then go for it. It's a portrait. Holga Portrait was being juried this time by Studio C41.
Yeah.
This
is a new one?
This is one of our new podcasts. Yeah, this is C41. They're a podcast. It's mainly run by Bill Manning of the Atlantic Film Company.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
They just recently launched the film, and pardon me for not knowing which flavor it is. I think it's a couple of different flavors. Much like Cinestill, they're just getting movie film and removing the remjet.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting film. A lot of people are talking about it.
A lot of different companies are doing that.
Which is great.
Yeah.
We encourage that.
But we don't know. Anyway, that's a different video.
Well, we'll have to get some of that film and try it out.
We're going to try to not get off too far off.
No.
Or at least if he lets me, I will.
The next category is Holga Pinhole.
Yes. That's your favorite.
It's one of my favorites. Unlike
Just go shoot.
Oh, I love Holga Pinhole. Yeah. And the biggest thing I like about the Pinhole Holga is that's the only time that you can control the speed. Mm-hmm. If you can, whichever film you put in, you're stuck with. Yeah. The normal Holga is a 1/100th of a second. You're kind of stuck with that.
Click.
But when it's the pinhole, you can have the pinhole open for as little or as long as you want.
Right.
And so that really brings more control over the photo.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Holga Pinhole is juried by the Lenses podcast. Mm-hmm. That is Corey Cannon in the United States, and that is Andrew Bartram in the UK. Good guys. They've been doing this for
since the beginning.
Since the beginning, we've been doing this.
Yeah.
So I think they're only keeping their podcast going just so they can be judges. Well, they're not doing as many, but I think they're down to like once a month. But I tell you what, I just heard one last month. I'm going to listen to another one this month. I love listening to their podcasts. They're still great conversation.
Pinhole in and of itself, separate from this, is a huge topic.
It is.
Huge topic. And our top video is on that topic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so big topic. We put his two favorite things together right there. Pinholes and Holgas.
Pinholes and Holgas. And they on the Lenses podcast, they don't talk about just pinhole photography because if the photographer's done other things, they talk about the other things. Right. So it's a great conversation to listen. I recommend that one. The last category is Holga Street. Mm-hmm. And Holga Street is?
Well, that's just what's going on in everyday life.
Right.
Out in the center of life, which the street.
Walking around town, your grocery store, down the block, around the corner. It could be a car show. It could be anything. It's city life. It's what we see every day.
Just what they used to call street photography.
Or they still do call it that, but
but they don't really do it as much.
No, I think street photography itself is kind of like waned a little bit, but it
has. Sadly, it has. But man, there have been some awesome street photographers
in
the world. But now we're just taking it and adding the Holga twist to it.
Yeah, and the Holga Street
we're keeping it alive.
is juried by the Sunny 16 podcast.
Yeah.
That is Aid, that's Rachel, and Graham. And they've been doing Holga Week since we started as well, except for they've been jumping around categories a little bit. So the only one who's been consistent is the Holga Pinhole. That's the Lensless podcast. Everybody else, I kind of shuffle them around a little bit.
Break it up a little bit.
Yeah, you don't want the same thing every time.
No.
Now, the last one is the Holga Select, and that is our People's Choice Award. And the voting for that actually ended last night. I know you guys think this is November 22nd, but for us, it was last night. It was November 18th. And I tell you, wow, we got a lot of votes at the last minute, too. And I'm like, I'm surprised how many we got. So
everything is at the last. You had a big jump at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then it's like crickets.
And then another big jump in the middle.
And then the final burst of fireworks at the very end.
And I thought for sure, it's like, okay, they must be done. And boom, they threw more on there. I'm like, wow,
no.
more gasoline on the fire. I like the Holga Select Award because that is the one where only the Holga photographers who have entered the competition can vote. So this isn't you go tell 100 of your friends to go pile on votes. That does not happen. As a matter of fact, the winner of this category, they're separated by very few votes because it's you guys who are doing the voting, not the whole world. That's one. I really love that category.
And you can only vote for the person once. Now you can. I guess you can go around. Is that the one
you can vote for all of them?
You can vote for all of them. But you can't vote 10 times for one person.
No, you can't.
So that's the
your vote will only ever count once. Once.
This isn't ranked choice voting.
Now, Todd. All right. That really will get him off the topic. So the Holga Week sponsors. Now we can't be Holga Week if we didn't have some sponsors.
That's right.
And
now this isn't for a category. This is for the overall.
This is for the overall. So we've been very lucky over the last 4 years to get some really great sponsors, and very appreciative. Our first sponsor this year is Freestyle Photo and Imaging, who have been in business for 75 years.
Yes. They decided to use this year to celebrate with us their 75th anniversary.
They're celebrating their 75th year with Holga Week. Isn't that wonderful?
Right. Yeah.
So they are giving a Holga 135 BC camera to all of the winners. Not the, unfortunately, not the honorable mentions, but the actual winners. And not the special prizes, but that is super cool. They did that.
It is. That's a nice gift too.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal gift. They did that for us in 2020, and they're doing it again this year, which is great, and we love it very much. Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, I mean the thing with the Holgas that are actually being made is that this is becoming so popular. They're selling the heck out of these things.
They're selling Holgas again. I mean,
we thought they were dead and gone a few years ago.
Well, it was 2015 that the word came out that that the Holga was dead, that they stopped making them, the molds were destroyed,
everything was,
and it was gone, and I was very sad.
Never again.
Very sad.
Never again.
But then I think it was like maybe 2, possibly 3 years later, I forget exactly when it was, they said, no, just kidding, we really have those molds.
Like a superhero in the comics, you know.
And they cranked those back up, and we said, and people are buying them. Yeah,
we were able to get the fix again. But the thing of it is that they're making them, but man, they sell out quick.
They do. They really do.
Yeah, you need to start planning now for the next one and buying your cameras.
Right. Now. You know, go. Well, you could go to Freestyle. You could come in here when Todd's got some. Yeah. I mean, you know, pick yourself up a Holga and start practicing early. Don't wait until the last minute to say, oh, well, I've never used a Holga. I guess I'll shoot for Holga Week. No. It takes a little getting used to your camera.
It does.
Practice. Practice. The next sponsor is Film Washi.
Yes, a first-timer.
First-timer. Film Washi does specialty films. I think on their website they're call themselves the smallest film maker.
Company.
It's the smallest film company
in the world.
Right. So they are.
And it was a fight between him and Jason Lang.
That's true. That is specialty as well.
That it is specialty. But the reason why Lemick won is because he was like 3 inches shorter and probably 50 pounds lighter weight. So he was literally the smallest.
We started measuring the actual owner themselves.
Yeah, height and weight.
I like that.
But that's how they determined it.
So Film Washi is going to give 3 rolls of 120 film in types I, F, and K to each of the winners. And thank you very much, Film Washi. Yep. Don's Used Photo was actually, they were first in the United States because of Don's Used Photo.
Yes. It was years ago, before Holga Week started.
Right.
I had heard about Film Washi. And I sent off emails, got emails, corresponded with him, and sent an order in. And he told me at that point, that order was the first order that would send Film Washi to the U.S. and be sold in the U.S.
Just like the Beatles.
Just like the Beatles.
Except for the French version of the Beatles.
The crowds were not waiting for the film Washi to come off the plane.
Oh.
It was sad. But when we had it in our store and started selling it, no one was selling it in any store or any place across the U.S., and no one was selling it online.
You were the first.
I was the first. And now he has joined in and become a sponsor in the Holga Week.
And we appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
The next sponsor is Analogue Wonderland. They are in the UK, and
Yes.
they are they sell film, they do processing, I think they do scanning and prints. They're a small little photo shop, and not that old either. I think only maybe a couple of years.
Yeah.
So which is great, because that just tells me that film is still alive, to the point where people said, you know what, I'm going to start a film lab business.
Yes, and the thing about it is that it's not been around very long, but now it's known worldwide.
Yes, it's thriving. We're talking about it.
Over here in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
We're talking about what's going on in the UK.
And they wanted to be part of Holga Week, which is great. So, hey, thank you guys. They are going to be giving a photography pin, a Victoria Lady sticker, a notepad, and 1 roll of Kodak Ultramax 35mm film.
Which is hard to get over here.
So that might be a treat to anybody here in the United States.
Yeah, that is good. See, these are all the little fun things that start piling in and adding on.
Yes, and so
package deals.
So you think it's like, well, it's a lot of effort to go through Holga Week. It's like, but you know what? If you win, it's really worth it. It's so worth it.
Fun.
The next sponsor is Don's Used Photo Equipment.
Yes, I've heard of them.
Who's been in business for 25 years, if I read this correctly.
25 and a half, a lot, longer. Yeah.
25 plus. 25. Well, I don't have Freestyle's exact 75 year either.
Me neither. I don't know. I just know when
this is the 25th year.
25th year
that you and Dad have been in business.
So we've been around 1/3 of the time that Freestyle has.
Well, okay.
So
that's still pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. And my father and I opened it up together, and I took it over, and he still comes in. And
I saw him today.
He sits up front and cleans things.
He was in my parking spot.
Yeah, he was. He didn't know any better. So sorry, but yeah, we're happy to be a part of this.
Yes, and so Don's Used Photo Equipment is going to give a pro pack of Ilford HP5 Plus film, either 120 or 35, depending upon what the winner's preference.
Right.
And we might throw in a little extra something there, because it's not just Don's Used Photo, it's also Holga Week as well. We've got a little bit of money from prior T-shirt sales. We're not going to go down that road very much.
Yeah,
I'm sorry about the T-shirt sales this year. I really am.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're going to make it a nice prize right there. So. Going to be good. The next sponsor, Old School Photo Lab.
They've been around.
Who's been in business for 40 plus years.
Yeah.
And they have been with Holga Week since 2019 as well.
They were on the first T-shirts. We're not talking about that.
They were. They do a special prize. So they don't do a category prize which goes out to everybody, but they actually pick a winner for a special prize of
we know who that is.
$150 in developing, scanning, and printing services.
$150, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
so actually, if you go to Instagram, you guys are going to check out that I actually recently had a conversation with Rachel of Old School Photo Lab, and she showed around the lab, and we talked about film processing, and so it's nice to go check it out on Instagram, and send them a message, tell them hello, let them know that you saw them on Holga Week, because they'll like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then we have a local one here, and I'm really glad we have this one as well. We have Legacy Photo Lab.
Yes.
Sabath.
Yes.
Now, we actually had a very lovely conversation with Sabath.
And the video link will be put up above.
I'm going to put the video link above his head over there. It's a great discussion we had on...
It talks about the photo lab industry in the DFW area, everything that's going on. And in order for there to be an analog community in an area, you have to have a place that sells film, processes film, and shows film. We go for the whole thing.
Oh,
this is to exhibit the works of art. And they are and the thing about it is since we've started this, the photo labs across the DFW have grown. There's more than there were 4 years ago.
Right.
So this is happening all over the world and happening in DFW as well.
Well, you can't sell this much film and not have people who can process it, scan it, and give it back to its users.
It's part of the analog community.
And you know,
And this is
Legacy
what's fun
is a really good lab. A really good lab.
And we talk about the analog community in the DFW area, but this is an analog community around the world.
Yes.
This is fun. This is expanding the horizons and boundaries.
So yes, shoot more film, guys.
Shoot film.
Shoot more film. They are also giving away a $150 prize, in case I didn't already say that, in developing, scanning, and printing, and they've selected that one as well.
Very good.
All right, now this is normally Todd's favorite part of the entire thing. Just the facts. This is Holga.
Oh,
just
yes,
the facts.
yes, the numbers.
We love the numbers. So I want to, you know, if this is like my score at the end, or actually this is our score. This is our scorecard. How well did we do in getting the word out about Holga Week and promoting it and getting people excited and involved? And I tell you what, without even these numbers, forget about these numbers, I heard more on social media this year than I have in years prior. So many people were so very excited to shoot. They knew about it. They watched videos. Our All About Holga Week, that video.
Oh, one of our fastest videos to 100 hours watched.
Which is phenomenal, which is great, and we love it. But the fact that you guys are telling your friends, and those friends are telling other people.
The community is growing.
Yeah.
It's growing.
I mean, if you enjoy shooting film, or you think you would enjoy shooting film, you know, Holga Week is a good thing to get into. It's got a low, it's a low bar of entry. You know, you can get into it very easily. Holgas don't cost that much.
You need a Holga
film
camera.
is easy.
Yeah. You need a Holga camera and you need film.
That's
and
it.
You need you.
Yeah.
That's it. So, and just wherever you are. So you don't have to even go anywhere.
Well, you know, NASCAR is the Holga Week of auto racing.
It is indeed.
It's all about the driver. And
we're going to start hearing that phrase bantered around a lot more from other sources.
So just the facts, We had 232 photographers enter Holga Week this year.
Okay.
That is plus 21 photographers over last year for a 10% increase.
Good.
Now, we wanted more.
But
we would love to have hit the 300 number, but you know what? An increase is an increase.
It does.
And I'm happy with that. We had 669 photographs, which is an increase of 81 photos for an increase of 14%.
Yes.
So, you know, strangely enough, there are still people who enter just one photo. You can enter 3 photos.
Yes, 3 photos, the maximum. But
3. But they enter 1 and like, okay, I'm done.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
If that's what you want to do. And so the big number that my first place daughter appreciates. So last year this number actually went down. This number the number went up. 40% women photographers.
Wow.
So 40%. That is an increase of 10% over last year. I think we were only 36%. So this year we're at 40%. So fantastic. We got more.
Yes.
We got more ladies to shoot Holgas, and thank you very much for that.
Thanks.
However, I'm not going to rest until that number's 50%.
Yep.
So if you thought I was a broken record saying it this year, I'm going to be a broken record saying it again next year.
Around the world. Ladies.
Around the world. But you know what? As I was going through the selfies today, I loved seeing the ladies' selfies because it's like they just look so happy to be shooting their Holgas. It's just, you know.
Yeah.
You know, they were styling up their photos. They looked really good. The guys are just standing like a mug shot, but the ladies, they put some effort in there.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
So Holga Nature, we got 204 entries for Holga Nature, which is plus 6 at a tiny 3% increase.
Nature, yeah, okay.
Tiny. Well, that's normally a bigger category.
I know. I thought
so.
Yeah.
The one I'm most proud of here is the Holga Pinhole, which had 68 entries, which is 17 more than last year, for a 28% increase.
But see, we pushed that.
Yeah,
we pushed Pinhole because we said there's so few people in it, that gives you a better odds of winning.
28% increase. They listened. You guys listened. I'm so proud of you.
Wow. We're going to get an ego if that keeps up.
What? They're listening to us? Holga Portrait, 109 photographs, which is 24 more than last year.
Wow, that's a good
also a 28% increase.
Yeah.
So portraits were in. Pinhole and portraits, both in. Holga Street, 295 photographs, which is an increase of 35 over last year, or 15%. That's a pretty good.
That's our biggest category.
That is the biggest category. Holga Street is the biggest category, which I often consider, should we split it into something else? And
we'll be discussing a lot of stuff.
That's the thought.
Yeah.
And lastly, the thing I'm most proud of here is 10,803 votes for the Holga Select. Mm-hmm. Let me repeat that, 10,803 votes. That is 3,904 votes over last year, or 57% increase.
People were having fun pushing the buttons, man. Like.
There was quite a few. And this year, unlike previous years, I actually took off the restriction on voting on me. Not that I was going to allow me to win.
Right.
I think I maybe got 20 votes.
Oh, wow. So you weren't skunked.
I didn't get 0.
All right.
But I also wasn't anywhere near the winners.
Oh, well. You would have liked to have seen that to be a little closer.
If it was close, but you know.
Maybe what happened is
I had fun.
Everybody knew that if they punched it from the previous years of punching it, it wouldn't count. So they just didn't punch it this year.
Well, I took off the little alert message that says your vote won't count. So if they were just going through clicking the ones they liked, then they would either got mine or didn't get mine. So I only did that for fun, just so that I could see. And it was nice. So like I said,
let's see if that increases over next year.
10,803. Wow. There were 0 disqualifications this year.
Yes.
Which is a -1 from last year, and that's 100%.
That's 100% better.
That's 100% better than last year.
Yeah.
Because there was
That's
one.
the only one we want to see go down.
Yeah, we've only had the 1 disqualification the 1 year.
Yeah. Out of 4, so yeah.
Yeah, and the big list here of countries. So we did go down in countries.
Oh, okay.
So we had 26 countries last year. We had 20 countries this year. Mm-hmm. And
well, some of them may be occupied in other things going on.
Well, yeah. So we got Australia, Canada, Finland, France, Germany, Hong Kong, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Netherlands, Philippines, Portugal, Romania, Singapore, Sweden, Switzerland, United Kingdom, and the United States.
Wow.
Still a great In that list, we gained Finland, Israel, Sweden, and Switzerland, which is great. However, we lost Argentina, Canary Islands, China, Malaysia, New Zealand, Ukraine. We lost Ukraine, and guys, we miss you. Okay, and of course, a couple people put down Scotland, which technically wasn't a country unto its own. Not yet. If you guys have your way, it will be. But
in their minds, they are.
In their mind. Well, I fixed the country form.
Yes.
And so I gave them a drop-down list, so they could only select from that. And Scotland wasn't in it.
So. So it was a write-in candidate.
Last year was a write-in. So the Scottish, God loves you, they put in Scotland. It's like, it's time to give out to announce
the awards,
the Holga Week Awards.
So time for me to grab.
Yes, you can grab the envelopes, please. In Todd's hand are all the winners right now.
Holga Cameras, film and worldwide.
All right, Karnak.
What is Holga Week?
Yes.
Reference lost on Youth of America.
I know. So I'm going to be showing Todd the pictures as he announces the winners. He has not seen them. I'm going to be putting the photos on the screen for you guys to see. So we're not going to be holding up photos this year.
No.
He's going to be reading them. So our first award is, if you want to read the front of it.
All right.
No, if you want to read the envelope.
Oh, Old School Photo Lab Rat's Choice.
Lab Rat's Choice. Old School Photo Lab.
Bum, 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 bum.
I know, Lab Rat's Choice. And the winner is
Fletcher Edom from Missoula, Montana.
Yep, that's Fletcher's.
Oh, wow, yeah, there you go.
And it was submitted in what category?
It was Don't Lose Sight of Who You Are, Holga Portrait. And St. Ignatius, Montana, shot with a Holga 120 GCFN, Ilford HP5 Plus.
Very cool. Congratulations.
Yes.
That is our first winner, and that was the special Lab Rat's Choice Award. That's for $150 of lab services fees from Old School Photo Lab.
Now, this does not disqualify them from other categories.
No, that is not. This is a special award. And the next one is...
Legacy Photo Lab.
This is the Legacy Photo Lab Award winner, which is also a special prize.
Oh.
And the winner is?
Anna Starr from Seattle, Washington. Holga Street, Double Dream, Discovery Park, Seattle, with a Holga 120N, Portra 800. Yes. Legacy Photo Lab Award winner. That is good. That's nice.
Actually, let me make
Portra
these things larger for you
800.
to
Yeah,
see.
thank you. You need to.
So what she's done is she's actually taken a picture and then turned her camera and done a double exposure again. It looks very, very cool, right? I mean, you can see that. That's
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And the
so
placement
it's a double exposure, one on top of the other. It looks very, very lovely. So
But
congratulations. It was Anna? Anna?
Yes.
Anna. I covered up the name there. All right, so we have the Holga Nature. Let me go up there.
Holga Nature. I can do this while you're looking for it, can I?
I'll be there in just Holga. Okay, yes, you can.
All right. The winner is...
No. Oh, we're always doing the honorable mentions
Honorable
first.
mention winner for this category, and that's Holga Nature. Larry Effler, Maryville, Tennessee,
Right.
USA. Oh, yeah. That is neat. Hunting Dog. I love D-A-W-G. Dog.
Dog. Hunting dog.
Maryville, Tennessee. Shot on a Holga 120S. Fujifilm Neopen Acros 2.
Very cool.
Yes, this is the honorable mention.
Honorable mention.
And now for the winner of the category, Tara McDermott, Shoreline, Washington, U.S. Hogan Nature, yeah.
It is very much nature.
Antelope Island View, number 2.
I love the colors. Those are some great colors.
It is.
What kind of film was that?
Great Salt Lake, Utah, shot on a Holga 120S, Fuji Provia 100F, slide film.
Slide film. Ooh,
Wow.
This is very nice slide film.
Yes,
I think that's a really nice
Holga
picture.
Nature winner. Very good, very good. And now we are going to go to our next category of Holga Portrait.
Holga Portrait.
And the honorable mention for this category
See,
is
he can be taught.
Clay Patrick McBride, Rochester. Boy, a lot of work went into that one.
Yep.
Rochester, New York, Holga Portrait, Ghost of Varoom.
Ghost of a Room.
Yes, Rochester, New York, shot on a Holga 120N,
Okay.
Kodak Tri-X. That's the honorable mention.
I can't tell if it's a double or if it's a triple exposure.
It's more than triple.
It's
multiple, multiples.
several exposures all at once.
Upside down hat, 1,
Just
2,
one. It's at least 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's 4 shots.
4, 5, yes.
It's fantastic.
Now, the winner for Holga Portrait, Jennifer Bong, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yep.
Holga Portrait, Riverwalk Mills Ruins with Scott. All right.
Looks kind of creepy.
Looks like 1860s, actually.
I was thinking Michael Myers.
Yes.
Like
yes.
the Halloween or something.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. Shot on a Holga 120N. Foma Pen 400.
It's got a very nice sepia tone to it.
This is the Holga Portrait winner.
Holga Portrait winner. Congratulations to Jennifer.
Now we are going
That's
to
a nice
shoot.
shot. Really love it.
Yeah. Now the Holga pinhole. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
The honorable mention.
Yes.
Okay. Christopher Sebring from Nazareth, Pennsylvania. Holga pinhole. Quasar. Nazareth, Pennsylvania.
It's his first time reading, y'all.
Yeah.
Cut him some slack.
You need to print the words bigger. Holga WPC shot on Ektar 100. This is the honorable mention. Yeah. There you go.
That's a tough shot to get on pinhole because that's not very bright.
No. That is a
But that is pretty
yeah.
cool, though.
Yeah. And here we go with the Holga pinhole winner. Now, Danny Kalkhoven, Ultic NL.
This is not an American winner.
The first non-American winner.
In case you can't tell.
Yeah. Library chest number 2. Ultic
Netherlands.
Yeah, Holga WPC.
That's wide pinhole camera.
Yep. Fuji 400H.
Yep.
That is
The
a winner.
chess.
Oh,
the chess game here.
That is really cool. That is. These are the people. These are really neat. I really enjoy seeing these things. Now we have the Holga Street. Are we ready?
I am ready. I can't be any more ready.
The honorable mention for this is Henry.
That's Henry from Tales from the Magic Box. So actually, it is legal for one of our jurors to win a Holga selection because he did not judge Holga Street.
Oh, okay.
Tales from the Magic Box judged the Holga Nature category, and I do want our judges to have fun. So.
Oh, absolutely. So this is the honorable mention.
Right.
From Hemforth, West Yorkshire,
United Kingdom,
UK. Holga Street, Swish, summer wine. Oh, summer wine. There you go, Swish. Shot on a Holga 120N using Ilford Delta 3200. This is the honorable mention.
That's the honorable mention. And the winner is, for the Holga Street.
Yes. Flava Fontana Gusta. There you go. Madison, Wisconsin. Street portrait of a young boy with bandage and chocolate donut.
I did not read the title of this thing, but that's funny.
Yeah, Madison, Wisconsin. Shot on a Holga 120 GCFN.
Now I have to look closer. Does he have a bandage? And he does have a bandage, and he does have a chocolate donut.
There you go. Kodak Ektar 100, the Holga Street winner. Now I think the Ektar. This is the first time.
Congratulations, Flavia.
Flavia, yes. Now Holga Select.
Holga Select. Now there are multiple. I think there are 3 honorable mentions. Okay.
Before we get to the.
So you've got probably 4 cards in your hand right there.
1, 2, 3, somewhere, yeah.
So I'm gonna have to switch through these to figure out the right one. So who's the first one here?
First winner of honorable mention.
Yeah.
Of the Holga Select.
Holga Select honorable mention. We had like 3 people in second place who all got the same amount of votes.
Same exact. Wow.
Yes, the same amount of votes. Now, however, the winner got, let's say, several more votes than that. So it was a clear winner. But it's my prerogative to have as many honorable mentions as I want.
Yes. Emma Perry from Melbourne, Victoria.
Ooh, Victoria.
Yeah, AU.
Australia.
Holga Pinhole, the only thing left, Melbourne, Australia. Shot with a Holga 120 WPC Kodak Golds 200. Oh, yes.
Just the chair in a lonely room.
The Lonely Chair Club room.
Congratulations,
Now,
Emma.
having the exact same number of votes is Ashley Harkins, Daphne, Alabama.
Okay.
Holga Nature, After the Rain. Delphine, Alabama, shot on a Holga 120N, Ilford HP5. Oh, yeah, that is a neat one. And that was shot on film Washi?
What did it say, film Washi?
I know. But, that's I'm sorry.
No. That's just the ad behind it.
That's HP5. That's the ad behind it.
That's one of the suppliers.
Yeah,
sponsors.
Threw me off.
No, that was on the HP5.
The third honorable mention in this category.
Yes.
All the exact same votes. That's amazing.
They did. All the same votes.
Christine Thomas, Bel Air, Maryland. Holga Nature, High Tide, Washington, D.C. Oh, yes.
You saw this one, right?
Yeah. Holga 120N, Lomography, Lomochrome Metropolis.
For a while, this one kept trading places with the winner. But eventually the winner did take over and garner those extra votes and never let go. But for a while, these two they kept trading spots.
All right. Now the winner, the Holga Select winner for 2022.
Holga Select winner
is Xavi Garcia, San Diego, California.
I believe Xavi is a lady.
Go Holga Street. 2M, a special one, Felicity, California. Holga 120N, Lomography Purple.
Lomo Purple.
That is awesome.
Love the colors. The Lomo Purple. I love the Lomo flavored colors of film.
They are really cool.
They are super cool.
Thank you.
Xavi, congratulations. Xavi Garcia, that is a phenomenal Holga Select winner.
There are some really, really cool winners. Photos. Now, the moment we've been waiting for.
The moment we've been waiting for, in which case I'm going to play the video for you because there's only one prize left.
the grand champion.
Right, the 2022 Holga Week champion. There can be only one. This year, Johnson Hui in Hong Kong, who was the 2021 champion, he made his selection. I gave him all of the photos to look at, which he did. He made a phenomenal choice. I'm going to let you know that right now. He sent us back a video, and which, of course, I'm going to play that video for you guys right now.
Yeah.
Good day, I'm Johnson from Hong Kong. It's my pleasure to present this year's Holga Week champion. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Holga and his team for organizing this amazing event, and thank you all for getting out there and creating images with the Holga camera. Without further ado, I will now announce this year's winner. The Holga Week 2022 champion goes to Alistair Place from the UK. The picture title, Getting Dressed for Holga Week, a 9 exposure Holgarama. I like Alistair's idea of taking a self-portrait in a panoramic format. I like the progression from left to right, where the picture tells a story behind the scene, and what's better than having a Holga camera in frame. Congratulations, Alistair, and see you all in Holga Week 2023. Thank you very much.
All right. Now,
Fantastic.
our Holga winners, our grand champions, are really stepping up on this, aren't they? I mean, this is the second one that we've actually... Have others sent us a video?
And so far, everybody has sent us a video. So that includes Yearn was the first one. As a matter of fact, we were not expecting a video.
We were not expecting a video.
Dax or Daxton, he sent us one. Now Johnson sent us one.
Yeah.
So every year we've had a video, which is great.
They're well put together, and they're concise, to the point. Yearn Buttleman just set the example with everything. It is a great photo. In fact, that would look perfect across the Holga Week.
Well, you can go ahead and read it again just to make sure we heard it correctly.
Yes, it is Alistair Place out of Charlbury, Oxfordshire, Great Britain.
Or the United Kingdom.
UK. Holga portrait, getting dressed for Holga Week, a 9 exposure Holgarama. Charlbury, Oxfordshire at home. Holga 120N using Kodak Gold.
Ooh, Kodak Gold.
Now,
the hot film of the summer.
it
Kodak
was
Gold.
Kodak Gold, and it is the 2022 Holga Week champion. Now, I would not be surprised if at some point the people who make the film for the winners isn't reaching out to them going, hey, can we use your picture for our advertisement?
I don't know why they don't. You know, Kodak should be calling this person up as soon as they watch this video. Because you know Kodak is watching this video, right?
No, well, they only watch me whenever things are when only certain things are said that are probably not as nice.
We can take care of those later. But yes, so congratulations, Alistair. You're going to be getting your own, not this one, but a much better gold Holga in addition to all the other prizes. And you also get to be crowned champion for the entire year. You have that for the rest of your life now, actually.
Yes.
And you have the awesome responsibility of having to select the 2023 Holga Week champion. So please keep that in mind, that you've seen the videos come before. You know, we like to keep this tradition alive. We love to have the last year's champion select the new champion. So a gold Holga is coming your way. This is not it only because it's too cold to paint today, but I'm going to be making that one pretty soon and getting that out as quick as possible.
The one that you will get will be more specialized.
More special, because that's just your standard off the factory floor. The one I do is crafted with love. So you can't beat that one. We are to that point, though.
Dr. Holga takes care of that.
I take her. You know, so last year's was an actual working Holga.
Yes.
Now I didn't find out from Johnson if he actually, because he actually entered some photos, but you know, of course, he was disqualified from winning anything. I didn't ask him if he actually shot it for Holga Week.
Oh man.
So it is going to be a working Holga again this year. I think from here on out they're always going to be working. I think the first 2 years they weren't, but now they are. I've gotten better with them. So that's something to look forward to. So we are at this point now that the Holga Week champion, we allow for an acceptance speech.
Door's locked.
Maybe
Maybe that's the problem.
Since Johnson Hugh did not tell Alistair to be here,
right,
and Alistair's not here, so we're just going to have to accept this honor for him.
Yes, in his place.
In his place. So congratulations. This is a great win. I think it's a great photo.
Yeah.
All right, if I can just.
Yeah. This is fun. This is, again, these are. I'm always blown away by the quality of the photos.
Oh, they're great.
They're just phenomenal.
And and this is just a small. I mean, you guys, you can still go and check out the photos, holgaweek.com/2022, and just go look at the other photos because there are so many great photos out there. And you can probably easily look any of those people up on Instagram or Twitter or something like that, and go tell them, say, hey, this is a great photo or something like that. You'd love to see some more of their work. These people are out there, and they're not hard to find. So go check them out.
Yeah, absolutely.
So guys,
let's expand that analog community.
Yes, let's expand it, and it's a friendly community. So,
absolutely.
So do share the joy. Todd and I really would like to thank you for all your participation, for your kind words, your supports, for all the effort that goes into Holga Week. You know, you guys really do make Holga Week. You make it special for us. We love hearing all the positive feedback. We, just keep it coming because we only want to make this thing better for you guys. We're not going to get rich from this.
No.
But we do have a lot of fun for it. And so long as we're having fun, we're going to keep doing it.
Yeah, and as long as we get positive comments, we're going to continue with it. It's like I said, it is. It's fun. It's fun to watch the effort from the people all over the world.
It is.
To actually put together these wonderful photos.
I mean, as I keep saying, Holga Week is a marathon. It's not a race because, you have a week's worth of shooting. You have a month's worth of processing. You have another week's worth of judging and selecting. And, it's not a short thing. And if you can make it through all of that and then still be excited, that's phenomenal. And we appreciate that, guys. We really do.
I mean, there's a wide selection of films used, a wide selection of cameras used. It's what it's all about.
Yes, it is.
And it's fun. So thank you very much for participating.
Right. Extra special thanks to, of course, my first place daughter, who always pokes me about, getting more ladies involved in Holga Week, which I think we do need all the time.
You just get angry when I poke you.
Yeah, don't do that. Also, Jess Hobbs, a photographer up in Canada.
Yes.
We have David Haley, who also talked to him. I talked to both Jess and David on, I did Instagram Lives with them, had a nice conversation with them, so you can go check those out on Instagram as well.
Well, under what, is it Holga Week or Mr. Holga?
It's under Holga Week.
Under Holga Week.
Also, I talked to Emma from Analogue Wonderland on, they had a Holga Week photo walk during the week, which is great, so we were discussing that.
Right.
I just got done talking with Rebecca at Old School Photo Lab. So, go to the Holga Week Instagram, check out some of these things. Tell those guys you said, hey. I like to thank Brian Du Bois for his use of his Holga selfie because I actually used him as an example. It's the one with the horse head.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty funny. Brian's like, he's a great guy. He's like, hey, anything I can do to help out. And, that definitely helps out. I think he uses the same 2 selfies every year, so which one do you want, the with or without? It's like, I like the one with, so use that one. And, of course, I like to thank my partner in crime, Todd Puckett here, because if it wasn't for Todd, I would not be able to get this done.
Oh, no. Lots of work.
It's a lot of work, and it kind of keeps things
moral
on track.
Support. Come on, you can do
Definitely
it.
Moral support.
This is fun.
So I know this is running long, but we're going to wrap this up really shortly here. So Holga Week 2023, Todd.
Wow.
We're already talking about it.
We are. We're hopefully get more people, more prizes, more everything for 2023.
More everything. Yeah. Most importantly, when is Holga Week 2023?
Oh man, let's see here.
What?
October.
That's a good month. Let's go with that.
Oh, the first day because I can't remember any other day.
Yeah.
1
and it's a week, so let's
7.
Right. October 1st through 7th, 2023. And I believe that's a Sunday through Saturday next year.
Yeah. It's fun how this works. I mean, it could start in the middle of the week. It could start at the beginning.
It's 7 days no matter how you look at it.
October 1 through 7. This one will be 2023.
So we will be giving you guys a heads up when we get closer. So get ready, because it'll be here before you know it.
Absolutely.
A couple of things that we're going to try next year. Definitely, I'm sorry about not getting T-shirts done this year, but we will definitely have T-shirts next year, and I'm definitely going to try and get those international as well. Because one of the things I would really like to get out of the next year's Holga, because that's going to be our 5th year for doing it.
Yes.
I'm going to see if I can't get a title sponsor, because I would love to get one of our big-time film photography sponsors out there to say, you know what, we will cover you in goldness, and we will help you, and we will make this thing even better. Because I think if we find that just right sponsor, and if you're that sponsor, give us a call.
Right. Email us.
Because we'd love to put you on the T-shirt. We'd love to put your name at the top of Holga Week. We're not selling out. We're really trying to broaden out. We're trying to expand. And
we're not selling out. We're expanding out.
Right. And I think the right sponsor will help us do that.
Yes. Worldwide.
Yeah, right. So we're going to try that. Once again, we'll probably have at least 1 or 2 different judges. You and I need to discuss whether or not we need more categories. I think we probably could use at least 1 more category.
We could. And maybe I'm still pushing second place winners with smaller prizes.
Second place winners, smaller prizes.
Yeah.
Well, we might. Well, if we can get the T-shirts out, maybe that certainly can happen, because I think that costs money. So let's.
It does. But yeah, yes, it does. But hopefully, if we get them out early enough, we can sell enough to have the money.
That's right.
To do something.
Well, guys, essentially that's Holga Week. It's a very long video. If you stayed here all the way to the end, I thank you very much. Congratulations, Alistair. Your gold Holga will be coming your way as quickly as possible. Everybody else, we're going to get your prizes in the mail as soon as we can. You'll be getting an email from me. In case we haven't mentioned before, you can go check out all the winners at holgaweek.com/awards. Just pop that in and you'll get all those. That link is also going to be down in the description.
Yep.
And have we missed anything?
Just like. Share.
Please do share, like, subscribe, and tell the 2 friends.
Yeah, tell it on the mountain.
Right, tell them on
Tell
the Holga.
The Swiss apps, man. Shout it out overseas. Get more people from other countries. Man.
Yes, get more people from other countries to come join us.
Yes, yes, and thank you very much.
All right,
for
guys.
making this a success.
We'll see you guys next year for Holga Week, but a couple weeks for a video.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Whew. Oh man, need to stretch and walk after that.
I know, it was a long one.
Yeah, but the pictures were worth watching.
Oh, fantastic pictures. Great pictures.
Thank you, everyone.